Please help me welcome Maximus.
Thanks, Gabriel. I promise I didn't bring a prop to try one up. Published book is pretty awesome. And also, if you buy any, I heard some chatter about the QR code, so I'll get you a workaround by the time I'm done with this speech. But by now, you probably already noticed the shaker bottle in front of you. I put them there on purpose, of course, and the purpose of that is to welcome you to a movement. What's inside of it represents something that I want you to take with you outside this room today. I also want to tell you about a season of my life where I was crushing it on the outside, but on the inside, I was dying slowly. I was crushing performance at work. Since 2022, I've led a proposal management team from a team of me working one proposal to a 4-person team delivering more than 215 at this point. So on paper, I was winning, but I was leaking energy in private. Great in public. Closed off behind closed doors. I'd get home and I'd have nothing left. Nothing for myself, nothing for my family. I didn't even want to play the video games that I love to play. I kept telling myself the same thing over and over. I'll reset soon. And that exhaustion was coming from constant internal negotiation with myself. I'll start eating better tomorrow. I'll work out after this project is over. I'll start. I'll be strict next week. Every day, it was a new deal with myself. But every day, the same outcome kept happening. And here's what I finally realized. I was tired from deciding the same things over and over and over again and not changing anything. Every day, it was the same outcome. And it had nothing to do with the schedule. My schedule was busy. Work, family, life on top of it. It had nothing to do with that. It had everything to do with my standards. So I stopped trying to feel motivated and I built something repeatable. I call it Project Maximus. Maximus is Latin for greatest. And the movement of Project Maximus is for people who are ready to stop negotiating with themselves and ready to unlock the greatest version of themselves. It's a system of simple behaviors that are tracked consistently that start to lock into your identity. And it's built for busy adults who don't want to turn their life into a full-time science experiment. So today I'm going to give you 3 tools from that system. One for nutrition, one for mindset, and one for execution. So you can start using them the moment you walk out of this room. Tool number 1, nutrition. If you do one thing this week, do this. Prioritize protein. Take one meal you already eat, breakfast, lunch, dinner, something you eat every day, and prioritize the protein at that meal. Build the rest of the meal around that protein. That's it. Protein is leverage. It can cut cravings later in the day. It gives you steadier energy, and it makes every other food choice throughout the day easier. One protein first meal can save your entire day of eating. Tool number 2, mindset. Listen for the pattern in your own head. I'll start tomorrow. I'll do it later. Next week, I'm going to be strict. That's negotiation. And that's where your energy is leaking. So here's your rule. When you hear that negotiation starting, end that meeting immediately. Pick the next right action and do it as soon as possible. Tomorrow is coming whether you negotiate with yourself or not, so you might as well act. Tool number 3, execution. Most people think they need motivation before they can act, but here's what's actually true. Motivation is not what leads to action. Action is what leads to motivation. So forget waiting to feel ready and build a scoreboard that you can keep track of. Pick 3 simple behaviors you can do every day. Prioritize protein at one meal. Walk at least 7,000 steps per day, or whatever you're physically capable of. And protect your sleep. 7 to 8 hours every night. Track those for 7 days. That's it. Because what gets measured can be repeated. What gets repeated becomes normal, and what becomes normal becomes part of who you are. And just remember this, there ain't nothing to it but to do it. Now let me be real with you for a minute, because I know how this can sound like somebody who's got it all figured out and forgot what it's like to be in the middle of the things. But I still have hard weeks. I still have hard days. I still have days where I don't miss protein. I still have nights where I go and raid my kids' candy bowl and eat every last thing that I possibly can. But don't start over when you do that. Just start at the next movement. Take a walk, eat breakfast clean the next day if you do it at night. Whatever it is, don't spiral, just take the next right step that you can take. It's not about chasing perfection. It's more about keeping track of your return rate, of you staying on track with your own goals. So the shaker bottle in front of you is a reminder. Fill it, use it. It's not about the bottle. It's about what it means when you drink out of it. You made a decision and you're in motion, and that is Project Maximus in action. Start small, do it today, and then do it again tomorrow. Your life will always match the standards you keep when no one's watching. And if you want a higher baseline, don't do it alone. The QR code inside of your shaker is the door in. Or if you don't do QR codes, project-maximus.com is the website that it leads you to, where you will find the community, nutrition structure, mindset tools, the full system, and coaching if you're ready to take the next step. Scan it, bookmark it, come back to it. And if you know someone who keeps starting over, someone who's tired of guessing and tired of trying to figure out what they need, send them my way. I offer a free assessment. And whether or not we sign on for coaching, they'll walk away from that meeting with clarity. Raise the baseline. End the negotiation. Watch the results compound. Welcome, Project Maximus.